They're just beautiful fish. Look at that.
Silver bars.
Eh?
They look like little silver bars down there.
Don't they? Look at him, he's just not quitting either. You know. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. Yeah. Look at that. He just doesn't seem to want to quit, eh? Just lovely. It looks like it's about a little 15 inches long. Just a chrome bar.
Oh, nice fish.
Look at that, just a beautiful fish. Just beautiful.
Peekaboo. Very nice.
There he goes, back in the pond.
Never missed those 10, 11 inch ones. Right, so I just let it float down. I didn't give the fly any action at all.
So I'm going to try this black spratly until you get another hit. It seems when I just leave it lay out there and just go with the current, they'll come up and they'll pick it up. But when normally what I'll do with the dry fly is just excuse me, I'll just flick it a little bit and they'll come up. But with this particular one here, if I just seem to lay it there and just let it go with the flow, they've been picking it up, eh? Not as readily as I would like them to, but nonetheless, that's when I've had 2 or 3 hits in here and they've all been the same way. The river comes in like this here and it's quite shallow on this side. Actually, I'm not in much water. I can stand up pretty much here. When you get out, you can see it out there, just where Terry's sitting there too. He's kind of on a bit of a ledge. But then it drops off in here. It's probably 8 or 10 feet deep, right along this whole bank. And we've noticed fish jumping right from up where that tree comes out onto the river, right down to 100 yards beyond Terry. So what it is, with the river being low like this, the fish are going to go into the little guts. And you can just see them popping along here. We're having a bit of trouble sorting out exactly what fly to use. I put on a Goddard sedge and had to hit the first cast. Terry's had a fish roll at his. I've had another one roll at mine. What I'm going to probably do is I'll try and take this sedge and just trim it down a little bit and see what happens, or fool around like that. They're kind of getting in, trying to find a color here that they're feeding on, but they're certainly feeding. You can see them popping all along here, and this is a really nice fish. There was one fish down here about halfway between Terry and I. I'll bet you it was, what, 4 pounds, Terry? Yeah, it was just a real dandy. Eh? And I've seen him come up 4 or 5 times.
Switch over to a red humpy.
Yeah, you just switched over to a red humpy. Yeah, he's like just fooling around. Like Terry's using some flies, I'm using other ones. We're seeing what we can do to match the hatch, I guess. You know, just because there seems to be a lot of fish in through here, and there's some nice ones. Like I say, the one I got was 16 inches. You know, and we've seen several roll that are in that same area. Eh? So just get back at her here and see what's going on. going to put on a spratly, a black spratly here. I had a black spratly up here the last time we came up and did really, really well with it. So I think what I'm going to do is hang a little one on. Just this. Miss him, Terry?
Of course it was that 4-pounder.
Yeah, at least.
Definitely.
I saw him, Terry. It was at least 4 pounds, maybe even 5.
Well, I never missed those.